Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And today we're looking at this developing situation since Tyson Fury's performance against Otto Wallin. And I pose the question, does everybody want a piece of Tyson Fury right now? Does everybody want a piece of Tyson Fury right now? Let's look at the Daniel Dubois situation. Okay, so Daniel Dubois states, I'm capable of beating Tyson Fury right now. Not in 18 months from now, not in 2 years from now, but right now. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Heavyweight contender Daniel Dubois, 22 years old, is confident that he could topple Tyson Fury if the two of them were matched against each other. Dubois, who faces Ebenezer Tete on Friday, Royal Albert Hall in Kensington. That's a nice part of London. It was a very interesting observer in the recent heavyweight clash where Tyson Fury overcame a severe cut, well actually two cuts, to decision the previously unbeaten Otto Wallin. It looked like a really bloody, tough fight, said Dubois. He came through it and credit to him. Boxing is never straightforward. The boxing public can change their opinion of you in a split second. Tyson should be pleased with himself because he's got another victory. He's living the life right now. He's got a great deal with the American network, ESPN. His legacy is already sealed. But he can earn a lot more money from another few fights, says Dubois. Dubois explained that at the moment it's hard to rank the best heavyweights in the division. It's hard to rank everyone, Dubois said. It's different every day. Anthony Joshua had a claim to be number one before he got beat by Andy Ruiz Jr. Things change too quickly for there to be a number one, says Dubois. According to Fury, he's the top dog of the weight class. After watching Fury's recent fights, Dubois feels very confident that he could topple the undefeated Gypsy King. I'm capable of beating Fury right now, Dubois predicted. I'm 100% confident in my ability. I'll beat anyone who steps in the ring with me. I only have one gear: seek and destroy. Kill or be killed. Damn. Seek and destroy. That was one of Marvin Haglow's mottos. Seek and destroy. And I loved it back then. So, a lot of self-belief, self-confidence coming out of the one, Daniel Dubois. And is he entitled to be so confident? Is he entitled to feel so confident in himself against the Gypsy King, cousin of Nathan Gorman, whom Daniel Dubois defeated earlier on this year in his last fight? Okay, so let's get further. Let's go further and deeper into this thing. Okay, where are we? I'm looking for an article. Where is it? It's hiding. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Colin Hart says Daniel Dubois has world champion written all over him, and Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury should be looking over their shoulder furtively. Okay, so Daniel Dubois' brilliant victory was sadly buried beneath the euphoria that came out of Lord's and Wimbledon last Sunday. Make no mistake, a new star was born when Dubois took less than 15 minutes to flatten Nathan Gorman to win the British heavyweight title at the O2 Arena the night before. Okay, so Triple D gave an impressive display of controlled power punching that overwhelmed the previously unbeaten Gorman. Considering Dubois is only 21, well, he's had a birthday since, so he's 22 now. But anyway, the third youngest behind Joe Bogner and Herbie Hyde to hold the belt. It was an awesome performance showing maturity way beyond his years. Most of the leading British heavyweights I have seen over the last 50-odd years have been a pretty mediocre bunch. Every so often a youngster emerges who has the wow factor and the potential to develop into a formidable force on the world stage. It certainly wasn't difficult to predict Frank Bruno, Lennox Lewis, and Anthony Joshua were going to be something special. Colin Hart goes on to say, bearing in mind statistics are no substitute for judgment, it's interesting to compare the beginning of their championship careers with Daniel Dubois. Bruno was 24 when he won his first title, the European, in his 27th fight. Lewis was 25 and Joshua 23, and were both having their 15th fight when they held the British crown. Dubois, who had just a handful of senior amateur bouts, is now 12 fights in. I think that's what he meant to say. There's Tyson Fury, who was watching at ringside to watch his cousin get defeated at the powerful fists of Daniel Dubois. And of course, Frank Warren. Anthony Joshua putting it on Ruiz before he got too hasty and got clipped up. It's a testimony to his trainer, the unsung Martin Bowes, who has done a magnificent job taking the rawest of raw recruits and turning them into champion. Or turning him into a champion. Predicting success for novice heavyweights has been a nasty habit. Has a nasty habit of biting you on the backside, but I have no hesitation in saying Dubois has future world heavyweight champion written all over him. When I first interviewed the teenage Dubois more than 2 years ago, he had given up the opportunity of boxing for Great Britain at next year's Tokyo Olympics. There's no doubt he would have been a favorite for the gold medal. He said, I know I'm going to learn so much more as a pro fighter. And by the end of 2020 comes around, I expect to be world champion. Damn. Dubois has self-confidence and self-belief. You can't buy that. From what I saw at the weekend, he's well on his way. It's not just the fact that he has a KO punch in both hands that excites me. Bowes has drilled into him the importance of having a potent and accurate jab. Every heavyweight throughout the ages, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, and Lennox Lewis, used theirs to perfection. I'm going to repeat that. Bowes has drilled into him the importance of having a potent and accurate jab. Every heavyweight throughout the ages, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, and Lennox Lewis, used theirs to perfection. That's very important to note. Very important to note. The jab, the most important punch in boxing. Don't get it twisted. Okay, I think I've finished with that article now. And let's go. Let me see if there's anything more pertinent. His promoter, Frank Warren, now has the task of finding Dubois the right opponents to further his ring education on his way to challenging for the richest prize in the sport. And if I was Joshua and Tyson Fury in about 18 months, I would start looking over my shoulder, because by then, Dubois will be ready to take over as Britain's number one, numero uno. Numero uno. Okay, so let's do the dissection. Daniel Dubois. Is he for real? Is he the real deal? I think there's a lot of people now, a lot of boxers now who are wary of Tyson Fury, wary of Tyson Fury previously. They perhaps see him as less invincible as they once did. Has there been a perception change of Tyson Fury? Has the perception changed? Has the perception of Tyson Fury been somewhat altered as a result of his, you could say, subpar performance against the unfancied Swede, the lowly ranked Swede, Otto Wallin? Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on that man's name, Otto Wallin. Has the perception of Tyson Fury changed? Are people less wary of Tyson Fury? Is this what prompted Daniel Dynamite Dubois to say, yeah, I'm capable of beating him right now, but if I face him down the line, I think I'll beat him? Has there been a shift in perception of Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury, who hasn't beat the top 10 opponent for 4 years. Has there been a shift in perception? This guy's book coming out November 14. Shame I haven't got box record. But Tyson Fury has not beat a top 10 fighter, heavyweight boxer, in 4 years. Is that disturbing? Is that cause for concern? Is this why Deontay Wilder appears to be so ready and so willing to face the Gypsy King? What say you? It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the shares, and it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And for sure, leave your comment. Follow me on Twitter. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. And I'm out.